he didn't give more explanation to why he did what he did, but it comes across as him, looking like a bad guy. Let's see, Sidney Jackson says Harden had money on the Spurs. I mean, come on, man. Yeah. From Montana Jones, now that's a cheater, Tom Brady. From T. Brown, Goat Edition, no lies told. Yeah, Goat Edition, a damn cheat. T. Brown. Big L X Squad, you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Brady last year, Madden curse is real. Oh, I thought I said, like I was happy about the Madden curse inflicting the New England Patriots and Tom Brady, but I went, because I just remember my cousin just got drafted by him. This is going to be tough for me. This is going to be tough for me this year. If you're new to the show, my cousin Derek Rivers was the Patriots' first pick this year. And I've hated on the Patriots pretty much my entire life. You know what? It wasn't my entire life. I didn't hate on him. Matter of fact, I gave Tom Brady the credit in saying that Tom Brady was probably the best quarterback ever many, many years ago, before these cheating scandals started to pile up. Then I started looking at the facts. They some cheating bastards. So I've been hating on the Patriots for many years, but now I have somewhat of a rooting interest in the team. So this is going to be very difficult for your boy this year. From the Jeff Fox Show, he says the fiery email that was sent to staff, talking about Steve Harvey, do not come to my dressing room unless invited. Do not open my dressing room door. If you open my door, expect to be removed. Grego, well, Gronk was on the cover last year, back-to-back Super Bowls. Shit. Oh, yeah, go Patriots. From Clay Harden, Choker Davis, D'Antoni has never been to the finals. That's true. You can say the same thing about his boy Steve Nash. I had these stats where I talk about all of these two-time MVPs. Every single one of them had played at least, and I believe every single one of them had won an NBA ring before that had multiple MVP awards. The only person not to have done that is Steve Nash. Steve Nash never even been to a finals. Steve Nash. Punk ass Steve Nash. From ducking and dodging, D'Antoni's offense style can win titles, but he has to emphasize defense more. But don't you think that he should have figured that out by now? Like, really, and I understand, it's almost like having a great offensive coordinator. You need to make sure that you have a great defensive coordinator. You need to make sure that the other side of the ball, and once again, they always talk about defense wins championships. You need to make sure the other side of the ball is taken care of. So whether it's, kind of like this situation going on right now with Golden State, the reason why Mike Brown was on the bench for Steve Kerr, and he's his number one assistant because Mike Brown's known as a defensive coach, like a fantastic, great defensive coach. And so you see now, it seems like Cleveland's kind of playing better defense, man. Or not Cleveland, I'm sorry. Golden State's playing better defense seemingly under the coaching of Mike Brown. But the reason why Mike Brown is there is because he's a defensive guy. You would think that D'Antoni, and I don't know who his defensive assistant coaches are. I would have to go and look over the years, who they've been over the years. You would think that Mike D'Antoni, after he left Phoenix, and everybody in their mama acknowledging that the reason why they couldn't get it done is because they didn't play good enough defense, they didn't play good enough on the defensive end of the court, that he would have really made sure to address that. Whether it was in his next stop in New York, whether it was in L.A., or now in Houston. But seemingly he hasn't addressed that shit. What's the definition of insanity? Doing something the same way and expecting a different outcome. This team this year plays exactly like Phoenix did. Am I lying about that? They play exactly like the Phoenix Suns did when D'Antoni was the coach there. Just replace Steve Nash with James Harden at the point guard. More scoring from James Harden. But the way that they play offensively, up and down, take a bunch of three-pointers. Either they're going to take a three-pointer or they're going to get a layup. No mid-range game to talk about at all. No emphasis on the post, really, with the center or whatever, with Capella. And they don't play any damn defense at all. Same carbon copy of what D'Antoni's been doing his entire career coaching in the NBA. You would think he'd learn. From Grego, he says Corey Holcomb goes off on Harvey religiously. Calls his, I guess he's saying his wife, a queen pin. Damn. From the Jeff Fox Show, imagine if WSME blows up the corporate giant and then Stu tells all us to kick rocks and get another crew without considering who helped build for the future opportunities. Steve Harvey is very wrong. That same God he's been crying to will make him reap what he sowed. First of all, I would never do no shit like that. I would never do that. So I take offense to you even making that analogy, sir. But you're right. You're right, man. You got to take care of your people. Period. You got to take care of your people. Sidney Jackson, if Steve don't want to be bothered, he should stop working. F that dude. From what do we got here? Clay, Harden, Choker Davis. Is there something wrong with Steve Harvey having a little time to himself before he goes to work? No, I guess there isn't anything wrong with that. And when you hear, and you probably can find the conversation that he had with the dude, I think it's Entertainment Tonight is the show. You can hear the conversation. Steve Harvey basically, sounded like he was about to have a mental breakdown. Like he could never get a minute alone, and everybody was always asking him to do something. He had an open door policy, and people abused that. Like he could never get a minute to even breathe. The man got 11 jobs. I will say that. The man got 11 jobs. The man is the host of a game show. The man is host of a radio show. The man is host of a TV show. He's the darn MC for darn beauty pageants. He got a lot of jobs. So I can understand his time is very limited. Just comes across looking bad. It does. From Andre Elam, Jeff Fox, he was wrong for the tone he used in that email and could have very easily related his message in a damn staff meeting. Bust-ass Harvey. Yeah, to send out an email and not have a face-to-face with people that have worked with you for so long of a time is a bad look. It's almost as bad as you played with a guy for 8-9 years and you decide to leave and go play for the enemy and not even call said guy. That's breaking some type of man law. Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant. You know what? We've really, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, we really, man, we don't, like certain things you have to have a face-to-face about. There's certain things you can't do in a text. There's certain things that you can't do with an email. There's certain things that you have to do face-to-face to kind of show respect to the person that you're talking to or that you're delivering this message to. And that's not the way to go. I don't think that's the way to go to send out an email. Right. The perfect thing would have been if you have such a good relationship with these people and these people have helped you get to where you are, the perfect thing would have been to do was to have a staff meeting and just lay it out. Listen, this is why this is going on. I hope you understand. I have to do this. The man might have high blood pressure or something like that. The way he sounded was like he was having a damn, a mental breakdown. Like if he would have continued at the pace that he was going, like it would have been bad for his health. That's how he sounded in this little interview that I listened to yesterday. But I mean, I just think that there's a better way to do it. There's a classier way to do it. Just like I didn't think it was classy the way to Russell, that Kevin Durant left and went to Golden State, not even called his boy. The same way that I didn't think it was classy the way LeBron did it, when he left Cleveland to go to Miami. There's just certain things that you got to do. I mean, it's kind of like man laws. I always talk about man laws, but it's true. Certain things you have to say face to face, period. Y'all didn't nominate Steve Harvey before the show, man. That would have been a good nominee to put on the list. From Clay Hart and Choker Davis, there might be a reason why the First Lady is still in New York. They must know Trump will quit at some time soon. Oh, I hope Trump quits sometime soon. Grego says Bow Wow needs to send Steve Harvey some flowers. From Chucktown Frank, but Flex was right. He still shouldn't have said it. Like, once again, I was talking about these man laws. You shouldn't say anything like that about, especially an icon, 20-plus years after the fact. That you can't really, you have an opinion, but you really don't know the story. I'm talking about the whole Tupac and Biggie thing. He's telling you what he believes, but he's saying it in a way that he's saying is fact, which you don't know. From who do we have? Sidney Jackson, Steve pissing off his core audience to get in these suburban homes. Those people don't care about your black ass. When they turn on you, because they always do, don't try to run back to Ninjaville. Where the hell is Ninjaville at? Tiffany Poole in Portland. Hey, Tiffany Poole in Portland. Tiffany, I don't know, do you have kids or not? If you got kids, happy Mother's Day, Tiffany. Well, happy Mother's Day to your mom if you don't. She says, okay, boss came in. Good morning, everyone. Got some fires to put out. Oh, okay. All right. Good morning to you, Tiffany. So Tiffany's out there on the West Coast, the great Northwest. And, so what, it's only 8 o'clock out there, 8:30 out there right now. Yeah. All right, when we get back from the break, man, we're going to get into this football stuff, man. A couple of football stories out there, interesting stories. We'll get into them today on the show. But when we get back from the break, a little entertainment conversation. And guess what, man? Power is in the news, the TV show. We'll talk about it up next on the Doug Stewart Show. Don't go away. Get your hands off that dial.
While you burning up, I feel the breeze up the freeway.
Ooh, Mary, baby,
I asked her, could I hit? There was nothing she could say.
Trust me, boo, I would never.
Then I'm very solitary confined. I find myself dealing with time. Now that she's dealing with time. Dealing with time.
Yo. Now I'm in love with this girl, and I never really told her, but I swear she know it cause of the way that I hold her. Don't care that I'm out in the street stuck in the heat, cause she know the more I eat, then the more we meet, then the more I'm having sex with her. It's just the way she smells, her body aroma, I gotta be next to her. With money in my pockets, then I gotta be vexed with her. Mad when I can't touch, mad when I can't nut. But no matter what, that's my shorty. She been there before the yak, the cracks, the jacks in the 40s. Love the fact I'm on wax and they always recording me. She say she want me richer than Barry Gordy, always with other dudes, so she don't mind when I cheat. Just make sure I wrap it up when I'm tapping them freaks. We went from hours to days, from days to weeks. Now I'm in love with this broad till I'm eternally sleep.
While you burning up, I feel the breeze up the freeway.
Ooh, Mary, baby, I
asked her, could I hit? There was nothing she could say.
Trust me, baby, I would never.
Then I'm very solitary confined. I find myself dealing with time. Now that she's dealing with time. Dealing with time.
Let me get one more hit. Ooh, Mary, baby, I need you. No matter how rough it get, I can never leave you. Our bond is real strong, like Freeway and Siegel. Even though just knowing you makes me illegal. And it ain't an age thing, dog. She older than me. She got some people calm, some colder than me. Got some people rich and others owing they peeps. And she real flammable, like oils and grease. Since I've been with her, dog, she done changed my life. Turned my lips the same color like white and rice. Let me know who is real and who real tripe. Can't front though, she done made me nice on the mic. It's like the more I write, the more I recite, the more I spit. She keep dudes saying I'm tight. Broke up for 3 months once when we had a fight. Now I'ma stay with this chick until it's time to see the light.
You burning up, I feel the breeze up the freeway.
Ooh, married baby, I
asked her, could I hit? There was nothing she could say.